Starting January 1st, 2026, if you're on traditional Medicare in Arizona, Texas, New Jersey, Ohio, Oklahoma, or Washington, you're going to need prior authorization for certain medical services, something that's never been required for most original Medicare patients before. This is a huge change, and if you're in one of these states, it could directly affect your coverage, costs, and even how quickly you get access to care in 2026. So for decades, original Medicare's big difference from Medicare Advantage was that you could go to the doctor, get the services that you needed, and Medicare would pay without a lot of pre-approvals. At CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services is rolling out something called the WISER model, the Wasteful and Inappropriate Service Reduction Model. It's aimed to crack down on fraud, waste, and abuse. And at first, it's only in 6 states: New Jersey, Ohio, Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, and Washington. And it only applies to 17 specific services that CMS says are the most vulnerable to abuse. Things like epidural steroid injections, cervical fusions, deep brain stimulation, skin graft substitutes, certain nerve stimulators, and a handful of other treatments. I'll put the full list in the description below so that you can check to see if anything that you might need is on the list. But here's what this means for you. If you need one of these services, your doctor will have to submit a request before you can get it. And that request will be reviewed. Technology will help, like AI and machine learning, but the final decision will be made by a licensed clinician, not a computer. Thank goodness. This won't change what Medicare covers, and it won't apply to emergency services or inpatient-only procedures. But it could slow down how quickly you get care, especially if paperwork isn't done right or a review gets delayed or denied. This is brand new territory for original Medicare. Up until now, prior authorization was mostly a Medicare Advantage thing, but starting in 2026, even people on traditional Medicare may find themselves waiting for approval. And if you've ever had a prior authorization request before, you know that that waiting period can be stressful and frustrating. So why is this important to you right now? Because if you're in one of these 6 states and you're approaching 65, already on Medicare, or you're just thinking about switching from Medicare Advantage back to original Medicare, this change could affect your decision. It could influence whether certain procedures are easier or harder to get approved. And that can directly impact your care, your costs, and your peace of mind going into 2026 and in your retirement. So if you or someone you care about lives in one of these states, this is the time to get informed and have a plan in place. Please don't wait until you're sitting in a doctor's office needing a procedure only to find out that you're stuck in prior authorization limbo. I'm Callie, a licensed insurance broker and certified Medicare expert and founder of NaviQuotes. If you have questions about how this new WISER model might affect your coverage, your premiums, or any of your options, I can walk you through it step by step and make sure that you're protected. We're licensed in Arizona and Texas, as well as many other states, so call me directly or schedule an appointment with me using the link in the description below. And if you have a question that you'd like me to cover in a future video, please drop it in the comments. I read and respond to them all. And if you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel for more expert Medicare tips like this. And after that, click on this link right over here to check out my next video on working past age 65 and whether or not you need to sign up for Medicare. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.